Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some work.
I think the voice actress could use some work, because isn't she supposed to be rapping? Yeah, you could use some work and musicality.
Here we are! This is it!
Ohutao!
Oh, White's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here?
I'm bringing a wayward cat with me.
And I see you've brought some friends, clients,
No.
business partners,
No.
new associates.
Still no.
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is Kaidahara Kazuha, and this is Lunara.
Yeah, this is Kaidahara Kazuha pointing to Karara, and Karara waves. Oh, that is so ill-timed.
Hello, it is an honor to meet you.
If you were going to have Paimon point and Karara wave, she should have been the first person named. That way the animation wouldn't feel out of place no matter what language the dialogue's in.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor this fine day?
It actually is great weather.
Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? One touch that you journeyed all this way.
You jump to conclusions really quickly.
No, we were just giving Kirara directions.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Huta of the Wangshen Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komania Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I just need to ask you for a signature.
Let me see. Yes, I've been expecting this. Delivery services these days make everything so much easier.
Tell me about it.
I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing.
Look, he probably enjoyed getting out into the sun.
Say, Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person? And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
But wouldn't someone in between alive and dead be more the purview of, say, an ambulance service or some sort of healer service than a courier? I think she should be okay moving dead people, because that's a package, technically.
Her tails are standing up on end.
Paimon's doing a lot of zooming in this cutscene.
Guess that's a no. Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Well, that's a creepy service.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star review?
On what?
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number. Let's make it an even 6. No, much too low. Service this good deserves at least 8. In fact, 9. 1 extra for going the extra mile.
I guess she doesn't understand how this works.
Oh, 5 stars will be plenty, really. But your enthusiasm means a lot.
Again, where are they leaving the 5 stars?
All right. I should be on my way now. Thanks again for the directions.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Although, hopefully next time it won't be because I'm lost.
Yeah. Bye. See you in Inazuma.
I heard you reciting a poem just now, Director Who. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Yeah, that's not how you read poetry.
Oh, do you share a liking for poetry as well?
Ah, you two will get along well.
Once in a while, I throw words at each other and see what sticks.
That's what he calls his attempts? Okay.
Yeah, there's no need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. And I can tell just from the way your sleeves flutter in the wind that you are a man of culture. Anyway, I'm preparing for the tournament final that will be held shortly. Anyone feeling poetic? I need ideas.
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius Invocation TCG tournament?
Yeah, that's the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper flower and took the competition completely by surprise.
If we were talking about playable characters, I'd say Chung-Yun because he's pretty unassuming. But last time it was like Timmy. So what kind of NPC would it be?
So I have
don't
a
know.
strong feeling that this will be a tough battle to win.
Then shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy? How is writing poetry gonna help?
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you've also got style.
I disagree, but you do you.
What?
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with. To make a great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too.
Well, yes.
Ever heard the saying, it takes two flint to light a fire?
No,
Same
I
principle applies
haven't.
when you're trying to make an impression.
I really haven't. And you're not trying to make an impression. You're trying to win. It's not a cooking competition where presentation is one of the, fields you get graded on. It's you need to physically win the game to win. Flair is not going to win it for you.
That sounds like it makes sense.
No, it
Or
doesn't.
does it?
No.
Oh, Paimon can never tell with Hu Tao.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two opponents find they have much in common.
Yeah, but that's the way of the samurai. It's different.
See? New guy gets it. What did I say?
guy.
A man of culture.
You flatter me, Director Who. In my humble opinion, you could try incorporating your competitive aspirations into your lines. Or perhaps some words to intimidate your opponent.
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey, why don't you play a match
He doesn't
with
know
me?
how to play.
It'll help me warm up and maybe find some creative inspiration.
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own deck.
You can use my deck.
Perfect. Paimon really wants to watch you play. How about Paimon gives Kazuha a crash course right now?
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help, how can I refuse?
Paimon explains the rules of Genius Invocation TCG to Kazuha.
So there you have it. Those are the rules. Paimon also included a few little tips and tricks she's picked up from watching the Traveler play. Well, think you can handle it from here, Kazuha?
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon Sensei.
Sensei? Wow, Paimon's never been called that before.
And trust me, you never will ever again.
Well, Kazuha, ready to go one-on-one against Liyue's most notorious backstreet poet?
Cringe.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity, Director Who.
Any last words before the duel begins?
One moment. Okay. I think I've got something.
Wow, that was fast.
All right. Say your piece, Challenger.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Shh.
Minds
Sorry.
like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn leaves burn bright. I, Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
The birds are chirping, the weather's so nice. Watch me roll 6 pyro dice. Director Who of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is ready for battle.
I liked hers. It was cute. Bit of a jarring change of genre there. No, it was fine. I enjoyed it.
My turn. Chi?
Chi? Hu Tao and Kazuha play a thrilling match of Genius Invocation TCG. I wish I could watch it. That'd be interesting for me.
I am defeated.
Well, duh.
It's no wonder that Director Who has earned a spot in the tournament finals.
Did you actually expect to win your first try? I mean, I know I did, but that's because the game's rigged in your favor.
Talk about an exciting match, though.
Good thing I was able to send off all those summons of yours. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time playing.
I owe it all to Paimon Sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Yay!
I agree. Paimon Sensei is the best teacher. Cringe. Look, Paimon Sensei's ego is so inflated she's floating.
Ha! Paimon's always been able to float in the air. Well, Kazuha, did you enjoy Genius Invocation TCG?
Yes, indeed. There is a good variety of card abilities, and the tempo of the match can swing in an instant. I understand now why it's become so popular across Teyvat.
Oh, seems the world's gained yet another TCG player.
Yeah, they grow many by the hour, Cushing.
Ka-ching! When did
shortly after these two had begun their match. Everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt.
How very polite of you.
You must be Kaedehara Kazuha? Your reputation precedes you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Please, the honor is all mine. I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang from Captain Beidou.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed,
Where's she
considering it was your
going?
first time. I'm impressed.
Hu Tao!
If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match with you.
Wow, Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent.
Why so surprised?
What?
Practically everyone at Yujing Terrace is playing Genius Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time, when time permits.
Which is probably next to never. Is Hu Tao still thinking of her lines for her duel?
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until after I manage to obtain my own casket of tomes.
Well, I don't know where you do that in Liyue, but if you go to Mondstadt, Diona will help you out.
Oh, that shouldn't be
Oh,
a
Margaret.
problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you.
There you go.
And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides, a friend of the Traveler is a friend of us all.
Aww, such a sweet sentiment. Thanks, Kuching. And so begins Kazuha's TCG journey.
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hu Tao,
Ah.
the final is about to start. I just came to make sure you're aware.
Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening. Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all.
Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
Actually, there's something we want to discuss first.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting Genius Invocation card backs recently?
Card backs? You mean like the kind with a treasure chest design on it?
I don't know, maybe?
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
I don't remember. I played this a week ago.
Funny. The word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as more of a potential client.
Everybody strikes you as a potential client.
I saw him playing a match against Chongyun this morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the sweat from his forehead, took the card back from Chongyun, and left.
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
In that case, try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
If I may ask, what else is this alleged card snatcher suspected of doing?
But what? What else has this alleged card snatcher suspected of doing? Has does not match the grammatical context of the end of the sentence.
We don't know too much about him, apart from his obsession with card backs.
Why is card backs
But
capitalized?
apparently, he's stolen other players' cards before.
I see. I'll inform the Millilith to be on the lookout for this individual. But while he's still at large, make sure you stay safe.
I think I'll go with the Traveler to Uwang Hill.
All right, see you later.
Good luck in the final, Director.
With so many people rooting for me, I'm sure the match will be over before I can say Hugh.
I don't know what hue is, but good for you. I get that the game is trying to steer the plot and the direction of the card snatcher and all of that, but I kind of feel like it's heavy-handed in the way it's directing us away from the actual finals of the card game at each location. Like, is there anything wrong with just standing and watching it? Why do we constantly have to miss the finals to follow this quest? It just feels very heavy-handed. I just want to watch it. Is that so wrong?
All right, let's go find Chongyun.
Where's Wuwang Hill? Wuwang Hill. Ah, that one. Okay, well, this is gonna suck. We're gonna have to climb. I don't want to climb. Yoink. This is not where I thought we were. I'm thinking here. We're a little bit over from where I thought we were. From where I thought we were. Who's this? Is this the dude he gave the car back to? Oh, it's a kid. Little Fung.
Hey, don't panic. I'm sure we'll find her.
Changyun, we found you!
Paimon! Traveler! And...
Question mark?
Hello, I am Kaedahara Kazuha.
Hi, I'm Changyun, an exorcist from Liyue. Long story short, this boy lost his friend while they were playing hide and seek.
I told little you not to hide anywhere too far away, but I've looked everywhere, and I still can't find her.
Maybe you shouldn't be playing hide and seek in the middle of the wilderness.
Uh-oh, it could be dangerous to get lost out here in the wilderness. We'll help look for her too. Did you see which direction she went?
He was playing hide and seek! How would he know which direction she bloody went in?
Yeah, I kind of peeked a little bit when I was counting.
Cheat?
She went that way.
You absolute cheat.
Okay, then let's start looking in that direction.
You lose points. Excuse me, I'm going a gathering. Be right with you. Okay, I'm good.
Little you? Little you? Where are you?
Why can't you just call her Xiaoyu?
A snapped branch and some trampled grass. It looks like the girl was hiding here.
Just call her
Guess that
Xiaoyu.
means
Not
we're on the
everything
right
needs
track.
to be translated.
Let's keep going.
There's no...
Not the treasure hoarders again. Oh, let's hope little you didn't run into them.
To ashes! Reinforcements? Nope. Still is dead.
Seriously, why are we always running into these guys?
Because it's Liyue.
Hey, everyone! Have a look at this.
Is it a footprint?
Are those genius invocation cards?
They're in the mud. That is not good for them.
Oh, I know that one. It belongs to little you.
Xiaoyu.
Her dad gave her a deck, and it's her favorite thing. She takes it with her everywhere.
Strange obsession, but good for her.
So little you is definitely here. But there's a fork in the road up ahead. Oh, which way should we go?
Whichever way the footprints go in.
Wait a moment. Did Little Yu's father also give her a small box to store the cards?
Yeah, a casket of tomes. I have one too.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Ah, I still find that really weird. It feels really stalkerish. I can look at nearby players. Oops, where's my cursor?
Yes. As long as she still has the box with her, we should be able to determine her location.
Quick, get our casket of tomes out.
That feels super creepy. Super creepy. Oh god. You think I know where that is? Wait, that means there are 3 in the area?
Let's see. There's Changyun
Ah.
and little Feng. Aha! There's another player over there. That must be little you.
I thought they were insinuating that whoever's she's with also had cards. Like we were on the track of the snatcher. The card, not girl, snatcher. There she is. What's she doing over here? What are you doing over here?
Little you!
Little Feng? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone so far away.
You can literally see where he was from this hill.
I was trying to find a hiding place, but then I saw a bunch of really angry looking guys and
So
I got
why didn't you go back the way you came?
So I ran and ran till I ended up here.
Why didn't you go back the way you... Doesn't that seem like the most obvious thing? Oh, scary, run away, which would be literally back the way you came.
Don't worry. We've already taken care of the bad guys. But Uwang Hill is full of yin energy. You shouldn't be playing in a place like this. Understand?
Where are your parents?
Yes, sir. We won't do it again. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Well, I didn't rescue you. You're fine.
Of course. Now, don't go running off. Hang tight for a moment, and I'll walk you both home.
Paimon's glad she was okay.
Wait, hold up. I came here. I totally came here with some questions.
Me too. Good on Kazuha for coming up with the casket of tomes idea.
So glad we taught him the rules.
Yeah, how did the rest of us not think of that? Huh. Guess we use it so often when we're playing cards that it didn't occur to us to use it for anything else.
No, I forgot it existed because it's such a stalkerish feature that makes me cringe.
What a nifty little gadget.
It's terrible.
The Sumeru scholars who invented it must be super brainy.
No. Why would I want people to know where my location is at any given moment? It's creepy as fuck.
Oh, by the way, Changyun, we wanted to ask you about something.
Paimon describes Card Snatcher situations to Chongyin.
Oh, I knew there was something fishy about his obsession with card backs. I can't believe it. I let a thief slip right through my fingers. Whoa.
I'm sure you'll survive.
Deep breaths. Stay calm.
It's not your fault. You didn't know what his intentions were. If I'd been in your shoes and he invited me to a duel on the same terms, I doubt I'd have sensed anything untoward either.
Exactly. He's crafty. If you're not paying attention, he'll just steal the card he wants. And if that doesn't work, he'll come up with some other way to get his hands on it.
Did he happen to say anything after he got the card back?
Not a lot. He seemed to be in a hurry. He just packed up his things and then left for the docks. But I did hear him grumbling about how far away Inazuma is, and how he wasn't looking forward to the boat journey.
Although I do quibble on the way that they're using the term thief. You know, Chongyun's like, if I knew he was a thief, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, technically he didn't steal anything from you. He won it fairly by the terms of your game. So for you, in your situation, he's not a thief.
This guy sure talks to himself a lot. Well, it sounds like a pretty solid lead, so Paimon thinks we should follow it. But first, we should stop by the venue.
I want to see who Tao was playing against.
Then I guess I'll take Little Fong and Little Yu home now. Though I'd really rather help track down that thief.
Don't worry, leave the card snatcher to us.
Sure. I'm counting on you.
Town's back the other way?
Whoa. Is it just Paimon, or did things suddenly get gloomier here after Changyun left? Huh. Come on, let's get out of here.
Mint. Yeah, so they left by this way. Where are you going, guys? There's no way to get down. Back to... Oh, both directions suck. Let's just go here.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Sure. Doesn't really pertain to this situation, or no, I can't even think of any way how it could pertain to my current situation, but thank you, Cushing. I will keep your words of wisdom under advisement. Anyway, we still haven't seen the Inazuman girl. Oh, it was Carrara. Sorry, it was Carrara. Sorry, I just stepped away for a moment. I had a mind blank
What
that
an
we met
incredible
Carrara.
match. Truly mesmerizing to watch two players compete at such a high level.
Who did she battle?
What? We missed the final again?
Are you surprised at this point?
Paimon was hoping we'd at least get to catch a glimpse of the final round.
Oh, that's right. I was hoping this was going to go along the lines of who the original creators were. Looks like it's not going that way.
You're back. Did you find Chongyun? Everything goes smoothly?
Unless you're telling me that the Card Snatcher is one of the OG creators.
There were a few hiccups along the way, but in the end, it all turned out fine. So Hu Tao, did you win your match?
Of course. It didn't go quite as phew as I'd
I
expected.
don't know what that means.
But all in all, it was still a good old wham bam. I'd like to thank my fam.
Who did you play against?
My opponent was no pushover. We both took out a couple of each other's character cards before it came down to the decisive round.
Are we ever going to know who she played against?
I closed my eyes, held my breath, and clenched the dice tightly in my hand as I prayed for the blessings of all my supporters in the audience, both visible and invisible. Wink, wink.
Okay, that's great that you're so dramatic at all. Where's Charlotte? Isn't Charlotte supposed to be witnessing this for her article?
Can you guess what happened next?
You won.
Channeling all my skill and style, with a flick of the wrist, I released the dice from my hands and shouted my battle cry at the top of my lungs.
I'm sure that the lookers-on were pleased.
Watch me roll 6 pyro dice!
And lo and behold, when the dice came to rest, I counted precisely 6 of the pyro persuasion. It was all over before I could say, pyre, pyre, pants on fire.
Pyro persuasion sounds like something I would say. Ah, amazing.
Wow, sounds like your poem worked like a charm.
Director Who's playstyle is rapid but graceful, like a lone butterfly navigating the depths of a forest. With a little luck beneath her wings, she soared above the competition.
Luck is a key ingredient in every success. Wouldn't you agree, traveler?
No, because some of us Ningguang have not possessed luck our entire life. So any success we have is most certainly not attributed to luck. It is through hard work, circumstance, chance, but not luck.
Oh, it's Ningguang and Charlotte. Finished with your business meeting?
I don't know if it's a way of phrasing or a way of conversation that's true to Chinese. I don't think it is. But Paimon always says, oh, it's so-and-so. Oh, it's so-and-so and so-and-so. Oh, hey, it's so-and-so. She always says it. Like, do you think we forget what characters are in front of us? You could have said, oh, finished with your business meeting? Like, you don't have to keep saying, it's so-and-so and so-and-so. So I don't think I've come across it in any Chinese media that I've consumed. I watch a lot of Chinese dramas. So I think it's just a Paimon irritation.
Yep. I have to say, the Tianquan has a very incisive mind. She's extremely insightful. I gotta admit, I'm kinda envious of Baiwen now.
Oh, don't be. She works a lot.
Oh, wow. You must be Kaidahara Kazuha.
Have you heard about him from Inazuma?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Charlotte.
First the Traveler, now Kazuha. Feels like I've been inducted into the Tevat Heroes Club. I remember when you made the headlines of the Steambird. Young samurai blocks the Muso no Hitotachi. You captured the public imagination in Fontaine for some time.
It was a very, very dramatic moment for him as well. And very, very emotional.
My oh my. I had no idea I was up against such a legendary warrior in our card duel earlier.
That's all in the past now. I count myself as the fortunate one today for this chance to make so many new friends.
Today is
He's
indeed
so
a momentous
humble.
day to have brought us all together. I propose that I treat everyone to a meal to mark the occasion, if it pleases you all.
Free food always pleases me, Ningguang. But I really wish that they would tell us who Tao played against. Since we had the whole Kayatimi thing in Monster, it sort of set up the expectation that we would know who was in every single final round. But now that I haven't been told who she played against, I'm actually really disappointed.
Oh? Sounds like it's victory meal time. Count me in.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I wrap things up at the tournament venue. I'll join you all later.
Okay, see you later.
This is great. We can have a nice hearty meal and get a good sleep tonight before heading off to Inazuma tomorrow.
Did she just make a really large circle around me? Because she was over here talking to me right here, so she should have just gone straight along here. She's gone around and gone out of her way to go that far away from me.
Inazuma, does this mean you found a new lead on the Card Snatcher?
Are we trying to say that instead of going through the middle of the group, she's gone all the way around these two? Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Sure did. Investigating is what we do best. Well, okay, guess luck played a part in it too.
It's not luck. We followed the clues, Paimon.
I still have some things to take care of here in Liyue, so I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you to Inazuma.
Aww.
Okay, but remember to keep working on your genius invocation skills. You never know when Paimon-sensei will show up for a surprise inspection.
What, is he going to turn up to the Sumerian finals and just magically win? You're getting pretty strict, Paimon-sensei. You really can't be...
I've also heard some things about this card snatcher you're pursuing.
Well, I mean, you literally just spoke to Charlotte, so I'm not surprised.
Already? Well, nothing gets past Ningguang, huh?
A new card back appeared on the market recently. It's extremely rare and bears an image of a treasure chest. Some players are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of more for things of this nature, as they believe they can improve their luck. So I looked into them briefly to see whether there was any genuine commercial value in them.
No, it's really just sentimental.
I quickly learned that every card back with that particular design had been scooped up overnight. There's not a single one left in all of Liyue. Initially, I thought this might be just another case of a merchant hoarding goods in hopes of maximizing their profits.
I mean, fair. It could have been.
But once I heard more, I realized it must be the thief you are after.
But again, in this context, they're not a thief.
Is there anything else unusual about these card backs other than their rarity?
Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to procure one for myself, I'm unable to say for sure.
Well, Chung Yun would have had one.
All I know is that despite being custom made, they are not particularly exquisite. If they were, you can be sure I would have purchased one sooner.
The mystery of this card snatcher gets more baffling at every turn.
It doesn't matter. Given how much he likes to talk to himself, he's sure to spill all his secrets sooner or later.
Facts.
Every journey into the unknown is a mystery waiting to be solved. But often, it is encounters with the unexpected that make the journey all the more interesting. For instance, it was certainly a pleasant surprise for me today to meet top talents from all around Tevat.
Alright, that quest is completed. Who is Kazuha talking to? Ah, Utao. That's fair. Is this where we were standing? Oh, time of day's changed. Because it would say, I saw a shadow from this. Because the shadow was moving. I thought that was really cool. And then, like, there's no shadow. But time of day has changed. So, duh. Okay. Wait until the following day, 8 a.m. No, go away. I don't meet the prerequisite. You need to be level 4 with a card game. And I'm like, what, level 1? Is that what you're telling me about? The quest? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool.